Temple Run, Doodle Jump, Angry Birds, Plants vs. Zombies, Cut the Rope, and many more. What do all these games have in common? Well, for starters, it's just nostalgia bait to keep you watching this video, but let me finish. If you were a kid while these games were popular, you were present for some of the best years of smartphone gaming on Earth, because now we have stuff like this. Hello everybody, welcome back to Stream of Consciousness. It's been a while. This is my show where I talk about some silly little topics and frankly just get a little silly. Today's silly little topic is about how insane modern mobile games are. I'm gonna list a few different reasons for why that is, but before that, I just want to say thank you very much for watching my channel. If you're new here, I'd appreciate a like, maybe subscribe if you're feeling a little crazy. So with that out of the way, let's get into the first category, which is the ads. You usually find out about a new mobile game through like family, friends, your friend's family, your family's friends, your dog's blog maybe, but most of the time you find out through game ads that they pay and produce to show you. I've compiled a couple of ads to give examples about how horribly they show off their games, but just a quick warning, these are really hard to watch. Like these are really hard to watch. Okay, first of all, I feel like that amount of grime should be a crime. Whoa, I just spit bars by accident. I feel like that amount of grime is a crime! No, but seriously though, that should be illegal. Like, she's from like the medieval times. Like, that should be illegal now. I also just don't understand how they like try to convince us that dress-up games are still like relevant and like compelling at all. Well, besides RuPaul's Drag Race Superstar. That one specifically will live on forever and no one can get rid of that game. Why does the girl doing yoga also smell like shit? Why does everybody smell like shit in this ad? Is that like a requirement for the game?
All right.
Yeah, sure, that's how that works, yeah. You just build an entire underground layer. How did they not hear 30 screaming zombies piled on top of each other hitting their glass? Like, I refuse. That cannot be possible. I mean, to be fair though, if he can afford 27 rooms in an elevator, he can probably afford noise-canceling glass. Also, do they live in DJ Khaled's house?
Call me asparagus!
This next ad is the one I showed at the beginning of the video, but it is especially brutal and it does not show anything about the game at all. Like, here's the synopsis of the game. Emily sailed to the family farm on the Lost Island to find her brother, only to then get tangled in an exhilarating whirl of jungle adventures. Okay, that's fine, right? But here's the ad. This does not tell me anything about the game, okay? This just makes me worried. Do game developers just smell like shit all of the time? Or maybe this is all just some meta way of them telling you that all of their games are shitty. No, it's just weird and fetishy, actually. Speaking of fetishy, here's the next ad. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like I've caught on to just a small bit of a trend with these ads that they're just overtly and confidently sexist and weird. It's like stripping women of like basic humanity, and it's just like big boob, big butt, millions of downloads. Just like that. It's that easy. People have no problem with this type of thing until they come across an OnlyFans creator who are doing something sexual on their terms. But then suddenly it's like, but you guys are human, you don't have big butt, big boob. Okay, this is the last ad I'm gonna show you guys before we move on to the next category, but I will warn you, it is just basically softcore porn. So watch at your own risk. Let's just move on to the next category. This next one hits very close to home because, like all of you, I enjoy mobile games. I honestly don't know why you would click this video if you didn't. That would be weird. It'd be a weird thing to do. That'd be a weird thing for a weird person to do. But I hate when I see an ad and I'm like, hey, that looks remotely interesting and will stop me from having to stare at a wall in silence. Let me download it. But what I thought was going to be a fun little farming tycoon ends up being a murder simulator where you murder people with guns and then they die because you shot them with a gun. And I don't want to shoot people with guns. They're putting me in an awful situation I didn't want to be in the first place. Whether it's horribly rendered cash grabs that give you an ad every 10 seconds, or weird fetishy fan fictions for people who are so down bad that they would even consider drooling over a 3D animated butt, new mobile games just prove that rich game developers, especially mobile game developers, just want money. These companies just like shit out a game they code in a week to put in front of every new generation that comes across it. And they're winning. Like, seriously, they just put out anything to grab your attention for as long as they can. They just shove LED lights in your face and say, here doggy doggy, keep watching and scrolling until you realize your entire day is over and all you've done today is roll over twice, let your phone get to 5%, Dutch oven your cat, and finally get up to get your first meal of the day at 8:32 p.m. Anyway, here's some Subway Surfers gameplay to watch while I do the outro. What? Oh, if you guys like this video, make sure to like and subscribe. I also make music, so if you're sad a lot, you can listen to that, because it's very sad music. Very depressing music. Just be warned. Anyway, quote of the day is,
Am I the
Minecraft
asshole?
Reddit guy, you are the asshole. Hey, I don't Dutch oven my cat, by the way. I don't even have a cat.